So the last couple of weeks, we've been talking a lot about Pinterest and how to get more mileage with your content organically and so that you can get found. And I've been getting lots of questions about what tools I use and how I use these tools in my own business on Pinterest. And so today I want to share with you the tools I use for more reach with Pinterest and the things that I use every day. For the best advice and tips on growing your audience, impact, and income online with your creative expertise, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, whether you're on YouTube or on Instagram, to get my latest uploads every week. In order to create Pinterest pins and get active on Pinterest with content, I do require a few tools, and some of them are free and others are paid, but I wanted to share with you today all the tools that I use to manage my Pinterest and my Pinterest content so that you can see how it might work for you in your business. Now, the first tool that I use, that I live by, is actually free, and they do have a paid option, and I do happen to pay for the paid option, but when I first started, it was absolutely free and I used it for free for the longest time, and that's Canva. Canva is amazing at creating Canva graphics and templates. And so if I want to create Pinterest pins on the fly, I can grab one of their Pinterest templates and then modify it for my brand, my colors, add in my words and even my photos and create it unique to me. And it's completely free. Now, one of the benefits of Canva is you can create templates and reuse your own templates over and over again, which is one of the things that we do inside of the Ivory Mix membership. Is we create Canva templates for our members that are consistent and on brand for the strategies that we teach in terms of content and audience growth. So we do provide Pinterest pin templates inside of the Ivory Mix membership, but we also use Canva for our own Pinterest pins as well, because it's just so easy to use and so user-friendly. Now, the next tool that I use for Pinterest and managing our Pinterest content is Tailwind. Now, in the beginning of using Pinterest, I used other scheduling platforms and other tools, and there were a few other options, and even there are still other options today. But I use Tailwind today for many different reasons, and one of the reasons is there is a large community of people in Tailwind communities. So when I have a new Pinterest pin, I get the opportunity to share my new Pinterest pin within the community. And if those people happen to see that Pinterest pin and want to share it with their community, that means more reach for my content. So not only do I use Tailwind to schedule Pinterest pins, I also use it to reach more people through Tailwind communities. So Tailwind is great because they have different features like Smart Loop, Tailwind communities, their planner and their scheduler, where you can schedule your Pinterest pins way ahead of time, and so much more. And so Tailwind is another tool in my tool belt when it comes to managing my Pinterest. Now, since Pinterest has started really leaning into video, and I've been leaning into video as well with YouTube videos and IGTV and Reels and things like that, I found that there is a need to caption my videos when I put them onto Pinterest, because people scrolling through Pinterest don't always have their sound on. So the captions on videos does really help. Even if the video is only 15 to 30 seconds long, it is helpful. So that being said, I utilize an app on my phone called Autocap that allows me to caption videos and do it really quickly and automatically. So basically what you do is you upload your video and it'll caption the video with what you're saying in the video, and then that way I can save that video now and pin it to Pinterest with the captions on. So that's one tool that I think is not talked about enough, because if you are utilizing video on Pinterest, which you probably should consider, then I would consider adding captions to your videos so that other people can watch the videos without having the sound on. So I've already kind of talked about this, but one of the other tools in my tool belts is the Ivory Mix Content Membership. Now, the Ivory Mix Content Membership is my membership where we provide you with stock photos that are exclusive for female entrepreneurs and online business owners, and Canva templates for your different platforms like Instagram and Pinterest. But on top of that, we also provide you with the Audience Growth Academy. If you're a VIP member, you get full access to the Audience Growth Academy, where we teach you how to utilize tools like Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube to grow your audience with content. One of the last tools that I use is the Canva templates inside of the Ivory Mix membership. Now, I've already mentioned that before, but I really do use it for our Pinterest pins because it's a great resource where we have up to 30 new Pinterest pin designs added to the membership every single month, which makes it really easy to batch create new Pinterest pins. And so I know I already mentioned it, but that is another tool in our tool belt for Pinterest and managing our Pinterest. Another tool that you may or may not have heard of for Pinterest management is Groupie. Groupie is a website that's been around for a long time and it's kind of changed and evolved. But if you're looking to grow your Pinterest and get into more group boards, which I talk about in another video and I'll link to right here, but if you are interested in growing your audience on Pinterest and getting more eyes on your Pinterest pins, it is very helpful to join group boards. And what group boards are boards where multiple Pinterest creators are on that board and share their content or share other content to that board. And it's really helpful because if the group board's specific to a specific topic, it means that you can grow together a bigger audience, because imagine trying to grow an audience as one person and then imagine multiple people trying to grow an audience on one topic. So you can see that joining a group board might be beneficial to get more eyes on your content and grow your audience faster with the help of other people. But you do have to find group boards on a topic that you specialize in. So you don't want to just join general or random group boards. And that's where Groupie or Groupie comes into play, because Groupie is a great resource of potential group boards that you can join. And so you can find the link to Groupie below. So now that you know more about Pinterest, maybe you're looking for the easiest way to get started. So I've got a special free resource for you right here for getting started on Pinterest. You can grab it right here. Also, if you're finding it hard to get more people to see your content or find people to collaborate with, I've got a secret Facebook group where you can meet other online entrepreneurs, collaborate, and share different advice and share what you're working on with each other. And so I've got a link below to that private Facebook group as well. We would love to have you inside. If you like this video, be sure to let me know by giving me a like and sharing this video with fellow content creators and creative expert friends. Be sure to subscribe or catch one of our other YouTube videos to continue learning.